Hey guys, welcome back. I decided to show you how to fix these plaster casts. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I've been sculpting, especially these little alligators. I did a couple of studies of it, and this is my first plaster cast, and they work pretty well. This one I just finished fixing up. There are still some issues in between the legs and things like that. But one of the things that happens in this cast, for some reason when I remove the rubber, the latex from the cast, I always end up breaking the jaw. So I want to show you how to repair this, the way to repair it. And it's a pretty decent way to repair it. It's a two-step repair. The plaster is actually fairly wet, but what you have to do is get this glue. And this is just regular Elmer's glue, it's white. And that's what you'll be needing. So the first thing is to glue the pieces. And what I do, I'll put just a little bit of glue on the statue and on the piece that broke off. And I make sure that I don't put too much because I want to just be able to oh, see, this is the bottom part. That's so dumb. So let's put just a little bit more on the bottom part, and you just put Elmer's glue works really well, so you don't want to use epoxy for plaster. I used epoxy for a little bit and it didn't work as well as this. So if you have a plaster that breaks, just use this Elmer's glue, the one that you get for school kids. It works really well. And now we have the top of the jaw. I'm just going to put like a little bit of the glue, and I already have some here. You just have to collect all the plaster that you have that broke off, and now I have like a little tiny tidbit here to put in. Just put a little bit of glue and just put it in there. And the cool thing about the glue is that it sinks into the pores of the plaster and it fuses it pretty well. You don't have to do a lot. Now if you move this around, it's going to be breaking, so I just stick it on and I try not to move too much. So one of the things that you notice from the head, it doesn't look too good in white because it's not perfect, and also the rotation of the latex kind of went off a little bit, but there is a solution. If you use this, I've been using this, it's spackling and it's white. So what I do after this dries, after the alligator dries, maybe a day, I'll take this putty and I fill in the cracks, and I can model this a little bit. It's not going to be perfect. And you can fill in all of those cracks, and it's going to look as if there's no crack there at all after you use that. So keep that in mind. I'm just learning a lot as I'm doing latex, but this seems to work really well. And after that is done, of course, you have to do maybe like a stain or a patina. I prefer a little bit of a darker thing so it looks more like bronze. Let me show you what I've been doing. So you can see I have 3 alligators here in various stages of painting, and I think what I like about this is that it's dark, so it hides a lot of the imperfections, and plaster is so cheap that, you know, this is just maybe a few cents to recreate, which is kind of exciting. And I have it outdoors here, but you can see on the underneath it's pretty solid white plaster, and I'm using Van Dyke brown, and I'm just kind of staining over it quite a bit. I also have some other sculptures that I'm working on here. You can see my table, and it's full of crap, paint thinner, and then I have this massive sculpture here that's a little bit hard to see because it's dark, but this is the same patina that I'm going for. So the next step with this one is just to put some wax so it's a little bit shinier and it protects the stain a little bit. But that's how you fix a plaster cast sculpture. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.